for you. You just move on, you understand? Cause there are other deals will just never sound good and never work, but you can't be hungry or licky. You can't licky for anything. Cause if you licky, you will get one gagot. You understand? Like your belly will run, and that may I tell you, so you have to be careful because you know, even in this contract, it took so long to read through everything to make sure, say, yo, it is the way we want it. So, you see me?
But you know, you're now using this platform boss other artists. Do you feel like anyone bossed you in this game?
Not another artist. Another artist never really like boss Protoje like that. But I think I was fortunate when I had my first song, Arguments from DJ Karim. I was fortunate that it was a big song. And then it got the attention of Don Corleone, who is like a dope producer in Gem, obviously. And I got to work with him on my first album, and that really put me on a platform. And I will also say big up to Kimani Marley, who did Rasta Love with me. And then that song was a global hit, so that kind of did change the game for me as well. So, but I guess as an artist, me never feel like me they have no artist to really I say, come through Protoje, yo, meds this or here, that. So it's something what I always wanted to do, and we see enough artists do that. We see from the Bounty Killer example, we see what Bounty did do. We see where with the line of artists where come from that, and we see what Cartel they do with like enough artists. We see what Popcorn do. We see it happening in dancehall, and where I say, yo, it's a huge part of dancehall. Think about dancehall music. If Bounty never help us so much artists, there would be no. So it's like when I look on that, me I say, yo, you know what I mean? Like that's all of my thing is if I make sure I say,
Are you getting pressure to smoke that thing now? I feel like
I get pressure off this one.
Like this too, but I might hold. There you go. Now we're really holding on.
Yeah. Try to catch a vibe.
You mentioned Bounty, and actually I was going to ask you about this. You know, you're not someone who seems like you're scared to talk your mind, and you know, I heard a wicked dub.
Just imagine, you know, good Protoje, you know, I do a blood money dub for a politician. Could I lose my credibility?
Right.
Them could have said, wonder if, no, I not say me burn all politician. Me not burn all, like, it's like, there are people who obviously must be doing positive work. So it's like, me not talk about that. Me just I say, if you are go lean on dancehall music, then do it all year round. Help the artists them.
Right.
Make it not complicated. Suppose more bring in a laptop for the studio and do some live. Make it easy, like help. I never say help, but don't fight out the music. Don't tell the people them say at the dancehall cause violence, but then you use dancehall for do your campaign.
Right.
Like make up your mind what you do because you know it a go send mixed signal.
You seem to be like, it seems to be the same train of thought about what your business. You know, you're obviously a progressive business person looking after your business. No, it's true, and it's a real thing, and we hear all the time reggae or dancehall. We hear all the time about artists getting left out of their rights of music, or they don't get paid things that they should get paid for. This is kind of in a similar thought, you know. Where do you think you learn like astute things from? I know both your mom and dad come from the music industry. You know, did you get a lot of advice from them? Because these are things people aren't doing necessarily, like these kind of moves that you're.
Pay attention, study the game, watch from the people who forward before. Yo, the people are gonna riot if we not play the song, by the way. You know, the chatter get very violent right now. You get me? Well, but yeah, watch the people who forward.
Run the two. Can we run the two? We gotta run. Which one do you want to run?
We'll run a vibe first. We'll run the smoker one.
Let's run the. Let's.
Because
Holding a vibe. Let's run the vibe. And
all right, ease up. But I'm gonna stream it right now everywhere. It's a mad vibes. A mad vibes with Vibe Magazine. A vibe.
right.
Yeah, man.
I'm proud to have put that up this morning for all those who haven't seen the video. It's right here on vibe.com. It's a Boom Shots Vibe collab. Protoje, holding a vibe. Before we let you go, we must talk about like your project. I know you have one coming, In Search of Lost Time. You always have like these kind of very thought-provoking titles. When I thought of this one, it is In Search of Lost Time, right?
Yeah, In Search of Lost Time.
Was that inspired by the novel by Marcel Proust, the French novelist?
French writer. Yeah. I read that book. I saw it, and I just
became enamored.
With the first volume, there's 7 volumes of them. And
I know what I'm saying. If you got through one, that's amazing.
Yeah. Because it's 500 plus pages.
I know, and it's also, I mean, of course, it's considered one of the best fictional novels out of all time, you know. So what did you get from it? What was the you got from that for that?
The whole concept was just that when you're searching for something, you are missing time on something else. So it's like you're spending all your time doing music and working, and you're realizing, say, your mom and dad are getting older. You're missing your nephew's birthdays. Lots of things are happening. So you're trying to search back for the things that matter to you. So, but it's like as soon as you search for one thing, something else is slipping away. So it's just that's the vibe of the whole thing.
All right. I think you might be the only person who's ever got me to do that. Like, spark a spliff on an IG chat. But, you know, I guess if we're holding a vibe, we might as well do it the realest way.
Yeah. You have to do it, man. You have to do it. You know, say, Popcorn have the whole of the chat. You understand? Him have the whole of the chat. And him say, if you puff it now.
I already puff it. Oh, I already puff it. You must have seen it. I have to get off very soon because this is gonna knock me out. But no, seriously, In Search of Lost Time, when's it gonna be out?
It's out August 28th. It's out August 28th everywhere. And just go get it. Popcorn up on the album, Coffee up on the album, Leela Ike up on the album, Wiz Khalifa up on the album. It's gonna be a sick vibe, you understand? Right. Hey, after that session, after that live, I go back for my live, by the way. I have a smoking session. So Skull, roll up your spliff, Pop Skull. Whoever else I go roll up them spliff and call in, because I want to show them how we smoke ganja hard at Jamaica right now. Yeah, man.
Mentioned Coffee. She was on our live just a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, she was talking about you also. She was shouting you out. You know, you were a very early supporter of her. So does it make you feel proud? She obviously won the Grammy. Does it make you feel proud, like, to see her progress so quickly?
Yeah. I'm proud of all of the women them who do music right now in Jamaica, to be honest. Coffee really and truly did a great thing with her project. Great success. Wish her all the best. She's brilliant. Really brilliant artist. So I'm very proud of her. Actually, nobody knows this. I'm telling you how people crazy and chat off them mouth. You understand? Like, I remember when that's blowing up. Yeah, I remember when Coffee was getting nominated for the Grammy and stuff, and like people were wondering like, how come Protoje didn't post her thing? He doesn't like that she's winning before him, and just some real dumb shit. And right at that night, the night before the Grammys, I was in LA.
Right.
Coffee was there. I had a big dinner. I invited Coffee over. She and her whole team came over. We had dinner for them. you know, the night before the Grammys, wishing them good luck. They went. It was awesome experience just to be there. So it's like big her up in what she do. You know, big up Leela Ike, same way, doing like crazy, crazy good work right now. Savannah, Jada Kingdom, Shensia, the woman them really, really, really do a good job. And you know what I mean? Jazz Elise around the corner. It's a bad vibes or I go on for Jamaican music right now. So I'm really just happy that the woman them and them just bad. Them just bad. You understand? It's just a level. So
And it's
I
really,
just the vibes.
you've got mine, two rising artists. Again, like shout out to Leela for her new project Experience, and Savannah for Be Somebody. We supported that even over at Tidal. Shout out to my people at Tidal. That was you pushing, like bringing those guys to your camp. Like, how did you, I know we've spoken about this before, but for those who don't know, like, how did you discover like Leela?
Leela, my assistant Jamila, and Leela went to high school, so she would always tell me that, you know, her friend is really dope. But Leela met me in 2015, and just all she said to me was, "Hey, I'm Leela. You know, I do music, and maybe one day you'll hear my music." And a couple years after, heard her music, like a year after, and I reached out to her, thought she was dope. And then when I heard her sing for me in person, I was like, yo, she's crazy. But I think what people need to understand, like even when I met Leela, you know, say to this day, Leela I can never ever ask to do a song with me before.
Wow.
She's never ever. She never say, yo, Proto, yo, would I love a feature so that me could have know. She just decide say, yo, me just want to forward and do my work. Even for our EP, she's like, yo, me not really want to do no whole heap of feature. Me want to that try to build my sound and make. It's me have to be like, yo, you know what, we do a tune together. You know what, do it. Not another word. And I say, yeah, of course, of course.
Like pressuring her to like,
And like even for our even for my album, her song on the album, I say, yo, me need it on the project. I say, yo, it does have to be the toughest song, cause we can't do song just for do song's sake, you know what I mean? So meeting with her was always about her doing the work where she can do for make a difference in her career, you know what I mean? So I always respect that and same way to meet her, and just two brilliant artists that do two like really amazing music. I'm very proud of them.
and didn't you mention once to me like you had to go to her house to make sure like her mom knew the whole kind of like kosher situation, and you know, because not
Yeah, man, our mom is a serious woman, you know what I mean? So but they just want go meet her and make her know, say, yo, look, man, we just want make her, do some positive like vibes and whole a joy, and just did want go down the, forward.
that's right. We're all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I wanted to forward to where Leela lives and meet her mom and just whole her vibes, and she was just chill about it, and that's what you see in a Where I'm Coming From video too as well. So
Yeah.
it's
Sorry. No, and talking about moms, how's your mom? Because I know you mentioned like you've even put it on your social, like your mom was your first investor, right? She's like your supporter, your fan, I don't know, whatever you want to say, but she's been like someone who's really supported your career. I'm sure she must feel a relief that you have been able to get yourself a business deal, as well as, you know, you've been building your name for a long time, you know.
she's happy and she's part of it. She was the one that let me get the deal that I got, because she was the one negotiating the deal for me.
Really?
So
Shout out to
yeah, yeah, my mom negotiated the deal for me herself. You know what I mean? So she was the one. Even one time I was like, yo, let's just sign it now. And she's like, no, it's not really. And I'm like, yo, I can't wait no longer. Me need for just sign it. And it's like, she was like, no, be patient. I'm gonna get the deal exactly how it should be. And she was awesome. Without my mom, I would be nowhere in music business right now.
Right, right.
For sure, nowhere. There would be no chance. There'd be no chance.
Right. So shout out and respect to her every time. And but she's obvious. She's also someone who's been in the music business herself for a while. So I'm sure she's able to give you some insight into this. You know, not everyone is that lucky enough, but it sounds like she really like held you down. You know, even when I was speaking to Coffee was talking about how her mom was a very big part of like having that support from just inside the house is so important. It's like it can make or break an artist's career.
It can make or break people's lives. Forget about artist career, just lives. Like proper parenting, encouraging your children, giving them positive reinforcement, like understanding that you may not agree with what they want to do, but you still support them. Those are the things that make a difference in people's lives. Way bigger than music. Just for tell your child, you know what, I believe in you. I believe you can be great. What you talk about, like them thing there? Without them thing there, most of the problem when you see people have, like most of the youth, them when you see, I do the fuckery, I do all of the them thing there is parenting, is lack of love, is lack of appreciation, is lack of nurturing, is enough of them thing there. Now I say sometimes some pitney just time. Me really feel say that's a big thing. So I'm grateful for my parents and to all of the parents out there that support their children and support, you know, it's really a necessary. Cause without that, we're definitely not there so right now.
Right. So respect all of those parents who are like really investing in in their children's futures. Like, and you know, you want to be a musician. You probably didn't want to stay at something else. So having to convince your parent to do that is really, really a difficult thing because you're really risking. You know, it is a risk, but it's obvious that when the risk pays off, it's great. So respect to mom, respect to you for coming through in such a lost time. It's going to be out in a couple of weeks. Going to see a whole bunch of collabs. Anything you want to tell us any exclusive stuff you want to like just drop as we're holding a vibe?
No man, the album there for pre-order. The visuals are gonna be out. We have like some sick visualizers. The one with me and Leela is crazy. So look out for that as well. It's gonna be just a great time for Jamaican music. Enough good project forward out. Look like Chronics are gear up to drop a project as well. You know, the Leela Shell, the Savannah Shell. As me say right now, me I listen to the fixed tape, Jolly Vet, like that me and the crew been and listen to. We'll have some video I turn up to that thing next one. And we rate what me rate about the fixed tape to what me have to talk about is how them do like a mixtape version for Soundcloud, and then the one for like me never even made say you could have do, you know what I mean? Cause a long time it's like me want to do a mixtape, but me don't want the song them not dep on a
streaming.
I think like when me see that, me have to call Creep and me I say, bro, this is amazing. Like this is such groundbreaking stuff. So enough great music have come out of Jamaica right now. So we just give thanks for that.
Actually, talking about fixtape, I was glad because I heard it on the streaming, and then I was like made an effort to listen to the SoundCloud, which was completely different, like energy and vibe, and you know, so it's really an amazing experience. So really like encourage people to listen to these SoundClouds that artists put out there.
Yeah, man. It's a vibe. It's culture. Jamaica have the culture, you know.
Yeah, well, apparently.
Jamaica have the sauce for sure. No matter what them do, no matter what them try, no matter how them try marginalize, no matter what them try to do, Jamaica have the sound. Jamaica have the sauce. We have that from the 60s, 70s, come straight till now. And I'm glad to say right now we are get the platform so we can forward out there. And that's why me like, you know, if you do some good collaboration with some good Jamaican artists so that the thing can just build and fall. But we have the sauce for sure, man.
Did you get a chance to listen to Buju's Upside Down 2020?
Not fully. I heard a couple tracks off of it, but I'm not get to really lock in on it.
I know you're a Buju fan. I've seen you like spit some of his lyrics on your sets, and you know,
Icon.
I really feel like it's been like you said, a lot of great projects coming out of Jamaica right now, and they're just like bam, 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 bam. So everyone's going to be really looking out for this new project from you. So respect, shout out to the Big crew. Thanks for coming through. And, you know, we can't see each other in the flesh right now because of this crazy lockdown. But, you know, great that social media can connect us, you know.
Yeah, for sure. We give thanks to that. Give thanks for the blessings again via magazine. Reshma, long time we are forward and chat about music. So we give thanks for that. Yeah, our vibe is out now. Right now, I'm going to go forward back on my life and do a whole heap of smoking. I make some people forward and call in and smoke as well. Yeah. Magazine.
Everyone onto Protoje's life. See you later, Proto.
Bless up.